Mr. Lynch, lives will be live forever. Good morning, Mr. Massimo, so simply, or 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 simply there. It's the not the Lynch. It's April 7th, 2025, it's Monday evening, so yeah. It's totally clear. It's totally clear sky. It seems totally clear skies in the atmosphere in general. There is also wind. Non think if cold, but if not cold, sure leavy. And also similar also very now. It also seems very now, but at the same time, there's also wind. Not I don't know if cold, but if not cold, sure leavy. And it's really afternoon. Radical, it's noon and 26. 55 for Fahrenheit, 13 Celsius, and this means it's really soft like in this period. Yes, in fact, soft is a classic adjective Celsius for the spring at also don't period, queste reports of terze cose, rapsum non memory. Ancora io sono barro Chinese, così. Sure, at very theater and medicine to the society simultaneous, ma purpose effect. Giunto Chinese, it's better than perhaps paradox for you, but not for me. And I didn't do praticamente calculation. Also for the, in fact, the autumn and the summer and winter sunset for the autumn, in fact, the just for as well as adjective soft, summer adjective hot for the winter adjective cold, so sono tanti significati quasi cadete. In the second degree, at least for me, also figure I feel better. Absolutely incomprehensible. Is the last days, in particular since last Friday, it really seems that we are in the first days of spring, and yes, first weeks of spring, and so really good from this point of view. And if moment during the night, last nights, it more similar on the part of a winter or a winter atmosphere. In general for me always good. It's still hot in the sky and also atmosphere in general. I say for sure the same thing is just for you. It's really beautiful. At least it seems. If I can be feel as I'm fingers, it's still hot in the sky. In the afternoon, I think at temperature at 76, repeated just before. 55 for Fahrenheit, 13 Celsius. But the really important thing with atmosphere is that it anticipated. Just before today we are it's beautiful. Blue skies and golden sunshine also near my head. In fact, what a beautiful sunshine as you can notice also near my head. Also I cannot guess it in these cases. Or yes, we had until now, but considering the period and considering that you are practically, so you are really bad, you know, consider change the vars, we can go over for now, we let there on the sun the sky for another 7 hours practically. Yes, in comparison ball, my emphasis è completely refresh tool. Well, so series dico lo winner di un cortile senza un avanzo di 2 radicals. Ma in 2 years, in fact, in the sentence with encode we should sotto logo for fact vita di sicurtini. From while it's also I think to logo because we di sicurtini read in 2 years. Vabbè, also this view per te just OS not visible no, at OS visible in my also and always better visible for me instantly initiated at sequence me generated. si caricano le asciute questo episodio viene delle cortine su in generale visimo soluzione di chiesa un better visimo sentire iniziato la soluzione di chiesa anticipanti mica già iniziato and finally from a medical keeper GX 640 PG 635 also di chiesa mica già iniziato great mondo people, for gente, qualsiasi indicatore, sono bene mi esiste, sono myself, trovato pesquisa, and finally, I hope you all have a great breakfast, today it's late in general, yes, I consumo mars, if for lite, perhaps quello si also, slightly, ma tipo, mi parte se ti vesti fuori della quale ci sembra niente, street was a saloon fucking breakfast, fiantene, si ambiente, I started with, at the fiantene, partire in bretti, if it was yes, finché te leggo fa così ma su questa ciò ma tu ripeti la cosa di cadere con un lit insomma adesso ripeti non li fa lo so che sì quello sì slide delete it's just only obviously just only quote and non in 20 non in 26 minutes but the really important thing to show is remember that in some way also play fortune with the son Emily and that's we always say e che fa si sono mossi che fanno quello absolutely and this week sono stati beautiful shots with favorite biscuits in particular I will say other two things say already other two things first one is about milk fatto sono shots not only consider coffee obviously sono squeaky chocolate fa caso for a short fragment video a shot and within this also the fact that synchronous breakfast was a moment so that video in particular mega moment and second thing is about the serious factor even if la beautiful series the Conan di Terence Hill for me it's at the second place of position I should because at the first place of position for me are the Bambi Terence Hill in fact I truly recommend them because they are really superb. Asio, tomorrow I suppose, if I don't die. If I cannot until tomorrow to leppen a while, see.